Hello, welcome to Welsh Ryan Arena here as the Spartans of Glenbrook North take on the Wildcats of Libertyville. Kev, this is a SuperSectional game. Both teams, there are only 16 teams left, 8 games being played tonight. Want to take it away?
Rick, you're going to see a great matchup here tonight. Matt Heldman, the large scoring guard for Libertyville. He scored in each of the playoff games over 30 points. Glenbrook North will counter with Kyle Scott, a defensive prowess for Glenbrook North. He's a great player. So that's going to be one of our main matchups right now. Glenbrook North went to last year's SuperSectional game against Stevenson. Most of you know that outcome. Triple overtime game. Glenbrook North lost by 4. We're about ready for the starting lineups, Rick, and our national anthem. All right.
We'll take it back over to the game and we'll sit down.
As we're prepping up, we have prime time seats, folks, right here at courtside.
We're courtside with the press pass. All right, everyone, right now, the starting lines come in. This place is near capacity. There's only a few fringe seats near the rafters that are not filled.
As we will have here at Welsh Ryan Arena our national anthem. Everyone, this is a standing room only crowd right now, folks.
This is intense, folks. This is what it's all about. This is prime time. This is All-American Apple Pie. This is everyone's dream right now. This is Midwest basketball. Right now, we're going to go over quick what the projected starting lineups for the Libertyville Wildcats. Excuse me, as we go to the national anthem.
Judy Moe will sing our national anthem tonight, former Northwestern choral director. Of our national anthem, Rick.
Well, what we have right now is we have a very loud crowd for both teams right now. We can hear it. We have no crowd mic tonight as we have throughout the playoffs.
We don't need one.
We really don't need one. You can hear it just fine through our own mics as we will have the starting lineups right now. Spartans in the home whites. Libertyville
in the away black with orange trim.
On your video screen, I believe the Spartans will be going left to right on your video screen.
Yes,
the Spartans begins.
We'll be shooting at the basket they warmed up on, and Libertyville will be going from right to left. We will have Libertyville's lineup first. And here is Libertyville's lineup. We'll have Glenbrook North. Rick, the Libertyville. As we have the last the Libertyville starting lineup, number 5, Matt Heldman, a guard, 5'11" junior. Sean Devine, number 21, 6'1" guard. Sean Calhoun, number 22, 6'1" forward. Tom Pedera, number 32, a 6'3" forward. Jamie Crothers, number 33, 6'5" center. Rick, if you will, the Glenbrook North starting lineup.
Number 10, Ed guard, Josh Kyle, 5'9" junior. At a forward, number 22, Kyle Scott. At the other guard, number 30, a sophomore, Billy Donlin. At forward, number 50, Brian Cullen. And at center, 7'1", Jamar Holcomb.
Jamar Holcomb patrolling the middle. And that could be another key, Rick. As you see that Libertyville, their tallest starting player is 6'5", Jamie Carruthers. Glenbrook North's front line is 7'1", Jamar Holcomb, 6'6", Brian Culhane. And then they can bring out 6'4", Matt Carpenter. So the Spartans definitely have a height advantage. Off the bench, Libertyville has 6'7", Stephen Humphrey. So we'll see if maybe they might bring him out if the height poses a bit of a problem.
We're just about ready for the tip-off as Carruthers will tip off to Jamar Holcomb. Spartans are going left to right on your TV screen.
And the Spartans do want to play off the opening tip-off where Jamar tips to
the tip-off is controlled by Libertyville as the drive-in is knocked out of bounds by Josh Carl, and Libertyville will control.
The Spartans are trying to run their tip-off play where Jamar tips it to Brian Culhane, and Culhane hits Kyle Scott on the fly. Unfortunately, it was knocked away from the Spartans, and that was probably scouted out by Libertyville.
Heldman's inbounds. He finds number 21, Devine. Devine has it. Is it out high left? Back out to Heldman. Heldman calls out a play.
Very important that Kyle Scott plays good defense on Heldman.
Spartans have handcuffed themselves so far as Brian Cullen comes up with the steal.
Brian Cullen anticipating the passing lane as Billy Donlin gets up court in a hurry.
The pass to Jamar Holcomb. Jamar Holcomb slam!
Jamar Holcomb opening the game with a dunk. Oh, baby, that's what you like to see if you're Glenbrook North fans as they go wild. And Libertyville has been silenced. The crowd is quiet for Libertyville.
Spartans now lead 2-0 is. Here comes Libertyville. Loses it to somehow. There's a pile up on the ground right now, and Kyle Scott comes over the pass to Josh Carl. Josh Carl in transition. He slows up, goes behind his back, passes it over to Billy Donlin. Billy Donlin for 3. Rims no good. Culhane with the rebound, puts it up, good!
Brian Culhane has been a workhorse early in this game. He anticipated the passing lane that first time to get Jamar Holcomb a dunk on that side. This time he stripped the ball, doing an excellent job using his hands, and then gets a great bucket, working hard on the offensive boards.
Heldman brings it across the timeline, guarded by Scott, passed over to Calhoun. Calhoun covered by Josh Carl. Back over to Carruthers.
Spartans playing a strong man-to-man defense right now.
3-point attempt, rimming, no good. Rebound to Jamar Holcomb.
3-pointer by Sean Devine just couldn't fall as the Spartans bring it up in a hurry. Josh Carl running the show.
Josh Carl has it, pulls up for the open 3-pointer. There he gets scored!
As the Spartans start the game in a hurry with the two most exciting plays in basketball, a dunk and a 3-pointer. Dunk by Jamar Holcomb and the first 3 for Josh Carl.
The Spartans are now in the lead 7-0 as Heldman has the ball, brings it across for Libertyville. He's trapped. Pass it back out to Calhoun. Calhoun passes over to the corner. 18-footer rimming, no good. Rebound to Culhane.
Libertyville's getting the open jump shots they like to have. They might try to get the ball underneath, although the height advantage for Glenbrook North might pose a problem for them.
Billy Donlin drives the lane, kicks it out to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott has it inbounds to Culhane. Culhane turnaround jumper, nothing but that.
Brian Culhane, he's dangerous. He's deadly when he gets in that quick. And there'll be a quick timeout for Libertyville, folks. 9-0 our score. Glenbrook North in the lead.
And the Spartan fans are absolutely going wild right now. The Spartans have jumped out quickly. They're 9-0 lead with 5:52 left in this first period of play, and Libertyville is stunned right now.
Right, I don't think anybody expected Glenbrook North to come out this quickly and with this much emotion. Glenbrook North has been taking a lot of heat lately. We've heard on radio stations calling them overrated. Every time they play a game, they're called overrated. Right now, it sounds like the Liberty fans are trying to get into it a little more, but Glenbrook North is just running on a high-octane emotion right now, Rick. 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. Glenbrook North up 9-0. You're listening to WMWA 88.5 FM live or Channel 49 tape delayed as we're being played with right now.
Right now, the big key from the Spartans right now, they're not letting Heldman take the shots. What do you think, Kevin, is Coach James telling them right now, they're lighting a wavering motion? Do you think they're going to get tired?
Well, coming off the Maine West game, which they played that game on pure emotion at the end, I don't think you'll see Glenbrook North get really tired until probably well into the game because you know, this team, they played a lot of emotional games, a lot of games where they have to play the running game, having to go all out through the whole game, and they're probably in very good condition right now. Libertyville has had a tough road to the playoffs as well. I don't think you'll see the team get tired really quickly here, Rick.
Right, as Calhoun inbounds for Libertyville, passes into Hellman. Hellman will be guarded by Kyle Scott as he tries to bring it across the timeline.
Hellman is their go-to guy. They got to try and get the ball to him more often. He's averaged over 30 points each playoff game.
Pass over to Calhoun. Calhoun for the 18-footer. Good score.
Calhoun, a nice wide-open jump shot, although coaches don't like to see that jump shot because it's right on the three-point line, and if you take a step back, you can possibly make a three-pointer. Knock that out of bounds, it'll be Glenbrook North ball.
Billy Dowlins inbounds. Looking for Josh Carl, has him. Josh Carl between the rings, pass to Colleen, back to Josh Carl.
Glenbrook North should try to get the ball on the inside now as Brian Colhane has the ball and he'll drive.
Drives the lane, puts it up to good, puts it up good. Spartans now lead 11-2.
Brian Colhane just cannot be stopped. He has 6 points already in the ballgame on perfect field goal shooting.
Hellman pulls up for the three-pointer, double pumps it, and good.
That's why he's averaging over 30 points a playoff, folks. A nice driving, pumping shot that went in for him. As Josh Carl will call the single-double play.
Josh Carl takes it, pulls up free throw line off the front rim. Hellman with the rebound. Hellman brings it across the transition all by himself. He drives the lane, takes it, and he loses it, puts up the rebound again, and it's good.
11-7 our score. I think they might have called that one basket by Hellman a three-pointer, or by number 21, or by 22 Calhoun a three-pointer, although I didn't see it. 11-7 our score though.
Brian Colleen has it and looks into the post. Holcomb back out to Josh Carl. Josh Carl fakes it three, passes out to Donlin. Donlin wants the three, doesn't take it, takes it to the lane, puts up the left-hander, no good. Rebound with Kyle Scott, puts up the rebound, rimming, no good. As Billy Donlin comes down with it, and there's a foul call on the floor. It will be on Heldman.
As the Spartans working hard on the offensive glass there, Billy Donlin maybe should have put that ball up with the right hand. He was looking to pick up the contact though there, but that's good for the Spartans to see Billy Donlin, a sophomore, having the confidence to take the ball to the hoop like that.
Inbounds pass to Josh Kyle. Josh Kyle back to Kyle Scott, runs a little 15-footer and rip score.
And that's a great play for the Spartans. What Brian Colhane did on that play was to wall off both Libertyville players so Kyle Scott had an open jump shot. 13-7 our score.
Hellman brings it across the timeline, guarded by Kyle Scott. Into the corner for Devine, off the front rim, no good. Colhane with the rebound.
Brian Colhane, excellent defensive rebounding position.
Josh Carl has it. Is about 20 feet, pass it over to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott in the corner, long pass over to Colhane. Colhane fakes it, and it's a traveling on Brian Colhane.
Brian Colhane, when he made his ball fake, then he took the step instead of putting the ball down first. A lot of coaches teach their players to get that first quick step. Unfortunately, you want it to be with your other foot, not your pivot foot.
With 3:50 left in this first period of play, the Spartans lead 13-7 as Hellman brings it across. Guarded by Kyle Scott. Hellman pulls up for the three-pointer. Nothing with that.
And he hits the three-pointer, 13-10 our score, as Hellman running off a series of picks there had a wide-open three-point jump shot.
Hellman is absolutely on fire. Picked up exactly where he left off last game. Inbounds pass to Jamar Holcomb. Jamar Holcomb puts up the post move, no good. Rebound, Brian Colleen. He's triple team, pass it back out to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott puts up and he's rejected by Calhoun. Kyle Scott comes up with it, and the pass out of bounds, and will be Libertyville ball.
That was a great look by Brian Colhane to find Kyle Scott on the perimeter from his in-deep post move. Unfortunately, the Spartans as Matt Carpenter coming into the ball game. The Spartans a little too excited there as they get the ball underneath the basket.
Jamar Holcomb will go out of the game right now. And the Spartans are just getting a little jumpy right now. Libertyville is very tough right now as the Spartans go into a 2-1-2 zone.
Right now, as the Spartans have full court man-to-man defense on, they're trying to keep the ball out of Heldman's hands because he's hot right now.
See what they do? They run a nice little high post move to get him open as Hellman has it covered one-on-one by Kyle Scott. Inside, out to Devine. Devine for the three-pointer, falls, no good, and Carpenter with the rebound.
Hellman doing a little, Devine doing a little acting job trying to get the fouls. Brian Colhane will push it up.
Colleen has it, loses it, back over to Donlin. Donlin out to Josh Carl. Josh Carl wants a three-pointer, and Hellman is in his face.
Hellman playing excellent defense on Josh Carl as Spartans get in the post.
Colleen puts up the turnaround, no good, and Matt Carpenter will be over the back on Calhoun.
Now that's something where the experienced Matt Carpenter doesn't exactly have. This is his first year playing basketball in about 2 years. You can't go for the offensive rebound when you don't have positions. The ref underneath the basket is going to call you for that every single time.
Hellman has it, goes to bring it across the timeline, guarded one-on-one by Kyle Scott. Hellman drives around, looks for the three-pointers, double teamed in the corner, pass over into the corner, back down low to Carruthers. Carruthers with the layup, good, and he gets the foul.
That's a pass that should not be able to be made in a man-to-man defense, Rick. Spartans should be playing weak side defense. That pass should be picked off easily by somebody in the interior. That pass should be a little bit harder with Jamal Holcomb in the game. 13-12 our score. A team foul piece on each team, or second team foul on
others to go tie the score right now, and just as quickly as the Spartans jumped out to a 9-0 lead, the Wildcats are going to will go to tie up the game with their free throw.
Early on, we'll see how good a free throw shooting team Libertyville is.
Carruthers offers. Bricks out, no good, and Spartans come down with the rebound.
Glenbrook North have to get a basket here. They've been scoreless for a little while here.
Billy Donlin has it guarded by Devine. Pass it up to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott into Cohen. Cohen puts it up, fake moves, and almost slams it, but it lays in good. Spartans re-extend the lead to 2 points, 15-13.
I think Brian Cohen there was showing Libertyville that he has the potential to go up there and slam it down, and they better be wary of him.
Right now, Calhoun has it. Passed out to, back to Calhoun, Padera. Back over to Calhoun. Calhoun covered by Billy Donlin.
Libertyville.
The line for the three, no good. Josh Carl has it. Lets it go out of bounds.
Josh Carl there Josh Carl showing excellent intelligence. He's a very smart player. He's been playing the game for a long time. Right there, he faked as if he was going to rebound the ball. Made a Libertyville player stop a little bit, trying to trap him, and then consequently he let the ball go, and it was out of bounds to Glenbrook North.
Josh Carl has it guarded by Heldman. Pass in the corner to Billy Donlin. Billy Donlin drives the lane. His triple team loses the ball to number 32, Padera.
Billy Donlin driving in, trying to pick up the foul, but none was called.
Heldman brings it across, and there's a blocking foul on Kyle Scott.
It appeared as if Kyle Scott had position there as Spartans' best defensive player, Kevin Koval, will enter the ball game. Kevin Koval in the postseason has picked up one charge on the other player. That's on the other team, and that's why he is their best defensive player. He comes up when it's important. He's in for Billy Donlin.
He's in for Billy Donlin. Watch for him to probably be covering Heldman. Heldman inbounds, passes it inside, and is knocked out of bounds by Josh Carl. Libertyville will inbounds again.
Josh Carl is always shooting the passing lanes with expertise.
Gotta love it. As Heldman inbounds back to Devine. Devine back to Heldman.
As Libertyville will want to keep the ball in Heldman's hands, he's being double teamed right now.
Heldman is trapped in a 1-2-2 zone as the turnover. As Koskot out by himself puts in the layup, good. They wanted to travel. The Spartans now lead 17-12.
And that's exactly what the Spartans want to do. They want to double team Heldman, make him get rid of the ball, make him turn it over. Koskot gets an easy layup.
Here comes Libertyville in transition. Devine fakes a three, gets his pass intercepted by Kyle Scott. Back up to Josh Carl. Josh Carl has it all by himself. Takes it with his left hand, puts up the layup, no good, and I believe that is Padera gets the rebound.
Now that's what the Spartans want to do, keeping the ball in Heldman's hand, making the other players having to come to the front. Right there, Josh Carl got the shot he wanted, just could not finish it off.
The left hand, he was a little strong right now, as Josh Carl covering Calhoun, back over to Padera. Padera in the goggles, covered by Carpenter, back over to Calhoun. Calhoun over to Carruthers. Carruthers for the layup, good.
Carruthers, a nice move to the baseline, reversed it in. Right now, an interesting matchup. Kevin Koval, Spartans' best defensive player, on net Heldman now.
Spartans lead 17-14 with 20 seconds left as Josh Carl will hold it for the last shot.
Spartans looking for the last shot here with 14 seconds left, 17-14 our score.
Josh Carl puts a thumbs up play, whatever that means. Back over to Koval. Koval covered. Outside, back out to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott pulls up for a 20-footer. Short off the front rim. And at the end of the first quarter, the Spartans lead, precariously to a 3-point lead, 17-14.
A little bit on that last shot there, Rick. Oh, I saw it perfectly clear. That ball did not come off Kyle Scott's hands right. Had kind of a sideways spin on it. It didn't look like he got the good release he normally does on a jump shot. He was wide open, normally makes those.
Right now what the Spartans have to try to defend, Kev, is they got those high screens on either side on about a 45-degree angle for the three-point shot for Heldman, and he has his choice of running off either of those screens and trying to shoot a three-pointer or trying to drive the lane. Kev, what can the Spartans do to defend that?
To defend that, the Spartans have got to keep doing what they've always been doing. Get the ball out of Heldman's hands early. Double team him over here, before when they get the ball in bounds. Make him get the ball out of his hands early, force the other players to come up front. If they do get it up and run Heldman off screens, they're going to have the forwards who are guarding Libertyville's forwards come out and hedge, and then consequently make them make a decision with the ball.
Right now, it's been a very close game. We did not expect a very close game. We thought it would be one way or the other, be a blow away at this point, and we're just about to go back to the action right now. with score is now 17-14. Spartans ahead by 3.
Some quick statistics here, courtesy of Miss Peg Halachek, our teacher. Josh Carl's hit a 3-pointer. Kyle Scott with 4 points. Brian Colhane with 2, 4, 6, 8 points. Jamar Holcomb with 2 points. Rebounding, Brian Colhane leads to Spartans with 3.
Kevin Koval inbounds Josh Carl. Josh Carl has it, passes to Brian Colhane. Colhane takes it himself, fakes the 10-footer, puts up rimming, no good. And Hellman comes down with the rebound. He gets up real high for that. It's covered by Kevin Koval.
If the Spartans want to use their trapping defense, they're going to have to score, and that'll be a lot more easier for them to trap.
Devine has it. It's kicked off of Matt Carpenter, and it hit his foot, and so it was incidental. It wasn't on purpose. The Spartans might have had another easy 2 points there.
Yes, as the ball was loose, the Spartans did exactly what they wanted to do. They're double teaming Heldman there with Matt Carpenter and Kevin Koval, 2 fine defensive players.
With 7:39 left in this first half of play, the Spartans lead 17-14 as Hellman's inbound. Looking, getting close to 5 seconds. Cass is almost intercepted by Josh Kyle. He slides out as Calhoun puts up the 15-footer good.
Josh Carl trying to anticipate the passing lanes, slid into third and did not make it. Spartans hold a 1-point lead, 17-16.
Spartans have not scored in a while as Kyle Scott has a pass over to Colleen. Colleen for the 15-footer, rims out, and Padera gets it. Spartans have gone ice cold.
Spartans have not scored yet in the second period as Libertyville will have the first chance to take a lead. Jamal Holcomb and Billy Donlin waiting at the scores table to come in.
Elman running around a screen, puts up the 15-footer, bricking out, no good, and Carpenter skies for the rebound.
Matt Carpenter gives you that, a great jumping ability there, and he'll clean up the Windex the glass for you.
Josh Kyle passes it over to Kyle Scott. He is covered by Calhoun. Has it about 20 feet, is looking inside, back out to Koval, back out to Josh Kyle. Back to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott fakes a 20-footer, drives the lane, puts up the 10-footer off the front rim, no good. Colleen gets a rebound, fakes, puts up the layup, and he's fouled by number 22, Calhoun.
Very smart play by Brian Colleen. The Spartans were looking a little too content to settle for the outside baskets. Brian Colleen takes a stronger basket. He'll go to free throw line. Billy Donlin, Jamal Holcomb in the game for Kevin Koval, for Matt Carpenter and Josh Carl.
Now the Spartans go back to their height advantage. They want Jamar Holcomb back in the game. He already has 2 points on that slam. Brian Colleen, usually a very good free throw shooter. The Spartans had a little bit of trouble at the end of the game last game. As Colleen goes off as a first, and nothing but net.
Nothing but net as he defies the waving fans of Libertyville. 18-16, Glenbrook North holds on to a 2-point lead. 2 team fouls for Libertyville, 3 for Glenbrook North.
Colleen off as the second end, puts it in good.
Nothing but net there, Rick. That's going to be really key for the Spartans to hit their free throws, something they didn't do in the stretch drive against Maine West.
Hellman has it, out of control, puts up the shot, and it is blocked by Colleen. Long pass out to Colleen. Colleen has it all by himself. Drives the lane, puts up the little flutter, no good, and Kyle Scott gets it, but there's a foul on Kyle Scott.
Jamal Holcomb did a great job looking up court, finding Jamal Holcomb. Matt Carpenter won't come in the ball game here. That is the second foul on Kyle Scott. That could be important, although the Spartans are pretty deep in the guard position.
Colleen will go out and Carpenter will come in for him, excuse me.
That might be a little bit because Coach James may be thinking Brian Colhane might be a little tired from running up and down the court as a forward, not used to doing that too much.
You definitely don't want it in Colleen's hands right now. As Calhoun fakes a 3, as they drive Jamar Holcomb out, goes for the 18-footer, no good. Libertyville has it again. Calhoun just inside the free throw line, good.
Not a very smart shot by Heldman before his fading away. Didn't have a good look at the basket, but Calhoun had a great look at the basket.
Spartans hold on to a 1-point lead as Billy Donlin has it about 27 feet into Carpenter. Carpenter has it stripped, but there's a foul on number 21, Devine.
Josh Carl and Brian Colhane will come back in the ballgame. Matt Carpenter wasn't aware. He's got to be aware when he has the ball up in the high post, he could very well get double teamed. A good call for Glenbrook North, getting the foul called there. That very well later in the game could be all basket. Kyle Scott out of the ballgame. He's got 2 fouls. Matt Carpenter out as well.
Kyle Scott getting a little bit of a low right now. Coach James trying to look for something, some kind of combination that the Spartans can start getting a run on. Josh Kyle drives the lane, puts up the short jumper, no good. And the Spartans are definitely cold right now as Hellman gets a rebound.
Josh Kyle hurried that shot a little bit more. He had more time than he thought.
Calhoun is covered double team in the corner, and the shot over Jamar Holcomb is good by number 15.
Tim Padera shooting the ball over Jamal Holcomb, and now Libertyville has a 20-19 lead.
Josh Kyle has it with 5:30 left in this first half, and the Spartans have gone ice cold from the field as Kevin Koval is in the game. Jamar Holcomb has it, inbounds past the Colleen, and is rejected by Heldman.
Brian Colhane We couldn't tell yet if that was going to be a shot or not. Hellman just went up and just knocked the ball out of Colene's hands.
In basketball terms, playground terms would be known as getting ripped, as Hellman runs around the screen, over to the corner, Devine for three, good.
And Libertyville explodes to a 23-19 lead, then Glenbrook North will take a timeout.
Glenbrook North takes a timeout right now as they are down by 4. 5:09 left in this first half. Libertyville Wildcats lead 23-19.
I hate to say it, Rick, but this is a trend we're seeing lately with Glenbrook North. In the second quarter, for some reason, they just go cold from the field. Right now, they're going to have to look to get the ball inside more. They're becoming content with taking outside jump shots. And right now, they're killing Libertyville on the inside.
Well, right now, the Spartans definitely had the advantage on the inside right now. Right now, Jamar Holcomb right now has gotten the ball a couple of times on the inside, has been kicking it out, and the Spartans have been trying to take a lot of three-pointers. Billy Donlin has not gotten off, and Josh Kyle's having a little bit of trouble. He's got a little bit of adrenaline. He'll definitely cool off by the second half, but that could be a little too late if Libertyville keeps shooting hot like this.
When we re-enter play, Kyle Scott will be in the ball game. He was at the scores table checking in. Possession arrow is in favor of Libertyville. As 23-19 is our score with 5:09 left. Libertyville has the advantage, an early lead. We're in the second quarter here, folks.
And this crowd is Spartans crowd, which was very, very loud before, is now silenced, and that is now Libertyville, who's coming back with the volleys of screams and yells.
Although both crowds showing they were very loud at the beginning, now a little bit more quiet as Glenbrook North will bring the ball up to start play.
Josh Kyle screaming, very excited right now as the starters are back in for the Spartans. Josh Kyle pass over to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott wants Jamar Holcomb down low, gets it, turnaround jumper for Holcomb, rims out, no good.
Jamar's got to put a little more arc on that shot. The floor here at Welch Shrine is looking a little bit slippery. Josh Kyle slipped twice. I believe Calhoun from Libertyville slipped once too.
Hellman has it now covered by Kyle Scott, passed over to Devine. Devine takes Josh Kyle baseline, and Josh Kyle with the reach-in fall. Josh Kyle, not a smart play there. He's got to get a foot out of bounds, close off the baseline so Libertyville can't drive. That's the 5th team foul on Glenbrook North. Glenbrook North needs a stop right here. They can't allow a three-pointer, but they definitely need a defensive stop if they want to stay in this first half plays. Devine goes over to Hellman. Hellman runs around the screen, dribbles it off his foot, he recovers. That maybe could have been double dribble there, kickoff Hellman. Devine has it in the corner, covered by Colleen. Pass over to number 22, and it is out of bounds. Calhoun will be Spartan ball. There's another lob pass, Rick, that's going right through the middle of the zone that should not get through. If the Spartans are playing good, tough man-to-man defense, playing help on the weak side, that pass shouldn't get through. The reason why that 5-footer did not go in is Jamar Holcomb had a hand in the face, and Jamar Holcomb alters a lot of shots like that as Kyle Scott has it. Has it about 20 feet back out to Billy Donlin. Back over to Josh Kyle. Josh Kyle, Spartans looking a little tentative right now. Josh Kyle passes back out to Kyle Scott about 25 feet. Spartans have to look to get the ball inside at least, if not to their postmen on the drive. Jamar Holcomb has it inside, back out to Billy Donlin. Back into Jamar Holcomb. Jamar Holcomb takes it to the hoop, puts it short off the front rim. And right now the Spartans are not shooting very well right now. Jamar Holcomb had a clear look at the basket. He just rushed the shot a little bit more. He had more time than he thought. Nobody's going to block his shot as Matt Carpenter will check in at the next dead ball. Jamar Holcomb's got all his chances that he's been offered a lot of chances as Crothers for 18 feet, rimming no good. Josh Carl's guy's up for the rebound. Here come the Spartans in transition. Josh Carl trying to push up and create off the dribble. Here comes Kyle Scott for the lane. Good. Josh Carl, the consummate playmaker. He faked the pass to the left, dished it off to the right to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott, a picturesque driving layup. Hellman covered by Kyle Scott as he runs around the screen, wants a three-pointer, puts it up. Rimming no good, and Billy Donlin gets the rebound. The Spartans have only 2 points in this quarter. Kyle Scott will try. Puts up the fake, puts up the layup, loses it, puts up his own rebound again, and gets the points, and the Spartans have tied up the game, 23-23. Kyle Scott maybe trying to pad the stats, so getting a rebound and the points there. Spartans, that's only their 4th point in this quarter, 23 all our score. Hellman puts up his fake as number 22 puts it up 32 to Padera, and there's a struggle for the ball right now as it is lost out of bounds to Libertyville. Glenbrook North has to be more aggressive, have to fight for that ball if they want it. Matt Carpenter in the ball game for Jamar Holcomb. Jamar Holcomb went a little bit cold from the field, but when he comes back out, hopefully we'll see a well-rested and a better shooting Jamar Holcomb. Well, Jamar Holcomb is normally not in the game exactly for his offense. He's in there to block shots and alter shots. There's a short inbound pass for the open layup. Very bad defense by the Spartans. That pass would not get through if Jamar Holcomb was in there. He's an intimidating force, occupies a lot of room. Carpenter puts up the layup, good, and count it. Yes. He gets the foul. Yes, Matt Carpenter doing what you want him to do, doing the hustle stuff. He gets the ball, strong move to the basket, shows his aggressiveness. That's why he's on this basketball team, for his aggressive play,
for his strong rebounding, for his good points. Spartans up, or it's tied 23 or 25-25. Matt Carpenter will try to put the Spartans up by 1.
2:40 left in this first half of play as Matt Carpenter goes to put the Spartans up by 1. Woffers, nothing but net.
Spartans perfect from the free throw line this half, as Libertyville taking their time getting the ball in play.
Hellman covered with a big cushion by Kyle Scott right now. Delays bringing it across. The Spartans running a 2-1-2 zone. Hellman drives, puts up the 10-footer, running no good. He's way out of control, and somehow it looked like it was off of Hellman, but Libertyville get it.
Hellman there, a pumping shot, wasn't exactly strong enough to get the ball up there, and he was shooting it on his way down. A very difficult shot, ill-advised as well.
Hellman has not come out of this game. If he keeps that up, he might get tired. Hellman all by himself down low, puts up the layup. Good, very good impact.
Spartans are double teaming off the ball and not guarding the man that's inbounding the ball.
Kyle Scott drives the lane, puts up the layup. Good. He's taking control of the game for the Spartans.
Kyle Scott now brings the Spartans to a 28-27 advantage with 2:10 left to go in the first half.
Right now it's Hellman and Kyle Scott matchup that's going on right now. Hellman pulls up with 18-footer. Good.
Hellman responds at the other end, giving Libertyville the 29-28 lead with 2 minutes. Josh Carl will bring a ball for the Spartans.
Josh Carl is guarded by Hellman. He goes behind his back. The open. Culhane for the 15-footer through the line extended. No good. Hellman gets the rebound.
Brian Culhane's got to hit that shot wide open. He normally hits that shot. We'd like to see him take it more this game.
Devine has it. Looking for someone inside. Has Devine back out to Calhoun. Back over to Carruthers. Carruthers back out to Hellman. Hellman pulls up for the 10-footer. Good.
Hellman a nice move, and that brings Libertyville with a... Libertyville now has a 3-point advantage, 31-28.
Kyle Scott looks a little tired right now as he brings it across. Covered by Calhoun. Pass over to Billy Donlin.
Spartans have to, again, try and establish an inside game here.
Billy Donlin pulls up for 20 feet. Brooks, no good, and Hellman with another rebound. He's absolutely going nuts right now. He goes to, Libertyville has a 3-point lead on the Spartans, 31-28.
That's only Billy Donlin's third shot of the ball game.
Carruthers has it. He's not shot the ball very often right now as Devine has it. Try to run the same type of screen for him. He's double teamed in the corner, back out to Carruthers.
Libertyville doing a lot of play acting. They're falling all over the ground. They're not getting any calls.
Libertyville has it now as Hellman will score to reset. He's double teamed by Billy Donlin, and Kyle Scott creates up the dribble, puts up the 18-footer, no good, and Carpenter gets a rebound.
Libertyville was shooting outstanding from the field there up until then with a shot rimmed out, no good.
With just over 30 seconds left in this first half of play, Josh Carl will hold for the last shot. He's covered by Hellman.
Spartans are down 31-28, and they'll try to get the last shot, try to lessen Libertyville's lead.
Coach James is very furious right now. He wants it in Kyle Scott's hands with 15 seconds left in this first half right now. He's a little tired. He's breathing very heavily as Kyle Scott fakes a 3, pulls up for the 14-footer, rims out, no good. Puts up his own rebound, puts it in, good!
As with 1 second, as the half will expire, the shot will not count. Glenbrook North down 31-30, very important though to get that last basket, a little momentum going into the second half.
Well, what happened in the first half, Kev, is the Spartans' #1 goal was to stop Hellman in the first half. The Spartans have really not stopped Hellman. He has 11 points in this first half of play right now. He's not on pace for that his normal 35, some odd points right now. Excuse me.
Right now, Kyle Scott is the Spartans' leading scorer with 12 points. He's been doing the job. Brian Culhane has 8. He's also tied with their leading rebounder. Him and Matt Carpenter also have 4 rebounds apiece. As right now, the Spartans just have to get the ball more to Kyle Scott. Let Billy Donlin as well take a few more shots. He's only taken 3 this whole game. He has 2 points on 2 free throws.
Excuse me, Hellman has 14 points. I was reading the scorecard wrong, excuse me, and go ahead, Kev.
As you know, the Spartans also have to use their inside game more, Rick.
Right, the scoring for Libertyville right now, Sean Devine has a 3-pointer and a field goal for 5 points. Sean Calhoun has 3 field goals for 6 points. Tim Padera has one field goal for 2 points, and Jamie Carruthers has 2 buckets for 4 points. And in the foul situation for Libertyville, Tim Padera with 1, Calhoun with 1, Devine with 1, and Hellman with 1.
All right, Rick. I guess we'll bring it back to the studio, and we'll see you guys in the second half. For Rick Kagan, Kevin Nelson on WMWA 88.5 FM, Channel 49, tape delayed. We'll see you in the second half.
How are we gonna
As Jamar Holcomb sprung to the basket, and when you're 7'1", you don't have to go very far to that basket, and put in the layup. It's tied at 36 all.
Hellman runs around a screen, is double teaming the corner, and the foul will be on Kyle Scott.
Spartans, they're using their hands too much. When you're trapping, you don't have to use your hands. Just use them to distract the player. Libertyville, that is Kyle Scott's third team foul, second team foul on the Spartans.
Spartans have to pay a lot of attention right now to Heldman as Koval wanted to go in the game. Heldman drives the lane, puts it up, pass outside for 18-footer, no good. Jamar Holcomb comes up for the rebound.
Jamar Holcomb maintaining strong defensive position there.
Spartans trying to run. Billy Dowling drives the lane, puts it up in his strip. Good defense by Libertyville, and there's a foul call on Billy Dowling.
Billy Dowling, perhaps a frustration foul there. He thought maybe he was fouled there as he got stripped with the ball. Did the same to Libertyville, and he got called for it. A little frustrated there. 36 all our score with 5:27 left to go in the third quarter.
Right now, as Kyle Scott gets a breather, as Kevin Cole will come in to cover Heldman, as Kyle Scott needs a breather right now, but right now, Calhoun pulls up for 15-footer, good, and the Spartans are playing very weak defense, very uncharacteristic.
Right now, the Spartans are making the other players step up on Libertyville, and they've done a pretty good job. Matt Heldman, though, has been absolutely on fire.
Josh Carl running the show right now in between the rings, covered by Heldman. Drives on Heldman, steals Josh Carl. First time I've ever seen him get ripped. Heldman, in transition, puts it up, and he is fouled by Kevin Colville with a little bit of a hand check.
On this side of the court, Rick, the rule book states a reach and foul is when the player goes across the other player's body. Right there, Josh Carl was dribbling with his right hand. Heldman was on his left side, went across his body. Same thing Kevin Colville did on this play, except in the open court on the layup, the refs were more tended to call that foul.
Well, Kev, I hate to go against that, except I think Kevin Colville had a little hand on the body as he went up for the layup, and he got the ball with the other hand as Heldman sinks the first free throw, put Libertyville up by 3, going to extend their lead to 4 points, 39-36 to score with 5 minutes left in the third period. Heldman ices the second one, 4-point lead for Libertyville.
Heldman now does not have to look into an array of Spartan fans waving their hands at him.
Josh Carl has it, Heads over to Koval. Koval's not going to take that shot outside. Over to Billy Donlin. Billy Donlin wants to take the three. Won't take it. Wants to get Colhane. Colhane right now being double teamed. They're denying the pass. Josh Kyle. Long pass over to him. Back into Colhane. Colhane right now. Back out to Josh Kyle. Josh Kyle for the three-pointer. Rims out. No good. Long rebound to Carruthers.
Spartans are being pretty patient, but they're just not getting the shots they want.
Hellman covered by Koval as he brings it across the timeline. Hellman right now has been absolutely on fire. Goes in the corner to number 22, Calhoun. Calhoun inside, and the ball is stolen by Josh Kyle, thrown inside, and Koval comes up with the rebound and the foul on Hellman.
Hellman, that's his third foul. 2 more and he'll be out of here. There's 4:18 left to go in the third quarter. Plenty of time for him to pick up 2 more. Kyle Scott will enter the ballgame. We're trying to be a little optimistic here, Rick. Kyle Scott will enter the ballgame for Josh Kyle. Josh Kyle doing a very good job on the defensive end. He had a great look at the basket on the offensive end, just can't connect, maybe possibly a little tired. It's got to be tiring for these players having to chase Hellman all around.
Hellman right now has not come out of the game. He's got to be a little tired right now. He does have 3 fouls right now, and if the Spartans try to pressure him as Colhane goes up for the turnaround, and it's good.
Ryan Colhane, a great look at the basket, and he put it in. 40-38 our score. Glenbrook North down by 2.
With just under 4 minutes left, Hellman has it covered by Koval. Pulls up for 3, rimming, no good. He's a little tired as Billy Donlin has the rebound. He's trying to push it up in transition, trying to make Libertyville run. Billy Donlin kicks it out to Kyle Scott, fakes a 3, drives around, fakes it, puts up the 10-footer. He traveled, they didn't call, he went up and down, but the shot was an air ball anyway.
Spartans use their ball fakes very well, although when they're getting good looks at the basket, they're not scoring.
Calhoun has it back over to, for the three-pointer, number 1, Devine, and Carlos puts it up and puts it over the outstretched arms of Jamal Holcomb.
Libertyville is just getting all the hustle plays right now, getting the offensive rebounds. The Spartans are just not.
4-point lead for Libertyville right now as Billy Donlin has it right now. Billy Donlin has been absent from the scoring thus far in this game. Pass over to Koval. Koval wants Colhane. They're not letting Colhane get the ball. Back inside to Colhane. Colhane drives, puts it up. Rims, no good. He's not getting any of the fall right now as there's a struggle for guard. Jamal Holcomb gets it. Goes strong to the lane, puts up the rimmer, no good.
Jamal Holcomb not giving the ball a chance. He's just letting it go up there and he's leaving it short. Matt Carpenter will check on the ball, getting at the next dead ball.
And I believe there's a timeout
being called by Libertyville, although the Libertyville coach, I believe there was something thrown on the court by one of the fans. And that is why there's a timeout right now.
Stoppage of time, an official timeout, if you will. It's Hellman for Libertyville will inbounds. There's been no foul charged to anyone at this moment for that.
Max Sanders, Mr. Sanders, the coach for Libertyville, pointed that out to the referees. Consequently, they stopped the game and cleaned it up.
Hellman, who's just absolutely been on fire all game, they're inbounds. He's the heart and soul of this Libertyville team, but everyone else is playing a great team game right now. Inbounds pass over to Devine. Hellman in the corner, double team, passed out to Devine. Devine drives the lane, kicks out to Calhoun. Calhoun wants the 3, won't take it. Pass to Hellman, he loses it out of bounds. A great defensive play by Brian Colhane and Kevin Koval.
Calhoun has played a great game for Libertyville, hitting the wide open 3-pointers. They're maybe try to force the pass a little bit too much, although he had the ball.
It's 3-pointers short by number 21 Devine as Colhane comes out with the rebound.
Billy Donlin will press the issue a little bit to Kyle Scott.
Now that's a foul. They didn't call on Devine, who used the body to get to the ball. They also don't call it travel. This is a very tough game right now. Spartans are down by 4. The score is 42-38 in favor of Libertyville. With just over 2 minutes left in this third period.
As the Libertyville fans come to life, Billy Donlin gets the steal for Glenbrook North.
Over to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott wants it. 1-on-2, puts up the short jumper, good! And the Spartans have closed the lead to 2 by Libertyville. Libertyville leads in just under 2 minutes, 42-40.
Kyle Scott will not miss that shot, not in this clutch time of the game.
But Hellman for 3, good, and that just escaped from the heart. The Spartans right now, they just cannot stop him right now. Kyle Scott has it all by himself. The Spartans have to respond. They cannot trade 3 for 2s with him.
Hellman just taking over this game right now.
Colhane turnaround jumper, rimming, good, gets a softball.
But the Spartans, as always, will not let up. They're down by 3 right now. Brian Colhane putting in the basket.
45-42 is your score with 1:20 left. As the double team comes in on Hellman, long pass over to Calhoun. Calhoun has it, holding out to Carruthers. Carruthers covered by Culhane.
Spartans right now playing tough man-to-man defense, denying the ball to Heldman.
The shot by Devine, no good, and Kyle Scott gets the rebound. Spartans have a chance to close the lead to 1 right now as Kyle Scott has it. Goes down low to Culhane. Culhane for the turnaround jumper, rimming, good!
Great look by the Spartans. Kyle Scott brought the ball up, waited for his teammate Brian Culhane to come. Culhane made a nice wraparound move to the post on Kyle Scott's side, got the pass, and an easy basket.
Libertyville has not been able to stop Culhane all game. The only person that has stopped Culhane this game has been Brian Culhane. And if he hits his shots right now, he could be just as unstoppable as Heldman is being right now for Libertyville.
Spartans down 45-44 with 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
They're gonna hold for 1 as Libertyville, as Devine has it. Pass down low to Carruthers. Carruthers, interior pass denied and is out of bounds. Libertyville will inbound.
Great swarming defense by Glenbrook North as Josh Carr will come in the ballgame in for Billy Donlin. Billy Donlin had a tough night on the offensive end. Also, Jeff Hoffenberg will back into the game right now, I believe, for Kevin Koval.
Jeff Hoffenberg will get his first minutes of this game.
With the Spartans wanting a good three-point shooters with the last couple seconds of the ballgame and good defensive players.
Devine for 3, good, that hurts. The Spartans right now is Libertyville with 14 seconds left has a 4-point lead.
Devine has been playing an outstanding game, hitting the good three-point shots.
Josh Carl drives baseline out to Culhane. Culhane double team, goes through triple team, really no good. And that's the end of the third quarter right now as Libertyville holds on to a 4-point lead. 48-44, you're listening live to 88.5 on your FM dial, channel 49, tape delayed.
As the Spartan cheerleaders will come out here to bring a little life back in the Spartan crowd, Kevin Koval will check in the second half. Rick, what the Spartans are doing right now, they're playing great defense for most of Libertyville's offensive series. Then they're letting down a little when the time is not right. Libertyville's hitting their wide open three-pointers. And Matt Heldman is just, he's on fire this game. What else can you say about the kid?
Well, Heldman has just been it's a little harder to say. You know, you say, oh, you can just stop one guy, but right now Heldman's taking some outlandish shots. He did the 24-footer earlier in the game. He's driving around screens, and if they have to double team him to stop him, other people are wide open down low. Other people are wide open for the open three-pointers right now. Libertyville is responding. The rest of the team is responding, and the Spartans are going to have to beat them. The whole team is going to have to start playing.
I think what the Spartans are going to have to do, they're going to have to try and keep with their double team on Heldman and maybe play a little tougher on Sean Devine. The rest of the players are going to have to ask them to step up a little more in the fourth quarter. Glenbrook North has to keep getting it in the inside, working hard, looking for the smart shots.
On the floor for Libertyville right now, we have Carruthers, Devine, and Calhoun, Heldman, and Padera for the Spartans. Jeff Hoffenberg, Koval, Scott, Carpenter, and Brian Culhane.
Spartans will inbound to start the fourth quarter into Jeff Hoffenberg.
Hoffenberg has it covered by Heldman. Culhane has it 18 feet over to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott covered by Calhoun. Doing a very good job on Kyle Scott today. Kyle Scott for 3, rims out, no good. The long rebound to Calhoun. Spartans are cold from three-point range.
Spartans just can't get their shots to fall, shots they normally would hit.
Heldman drives the lane, dishes out. As Devine puts it in good, and the Spartans with a little bullfighter defense with the red cape.
Spartans had nobody rotating on defense, nobody cut off the baseline there.
6-point lead for Libertyville's Culhane. As it now back out to Scott, back to Scott. Scott for 20 feet, good! As he gets a huge three-pointer, the lead is now cut to 3.
Kyle Scott now gets on from three-point range. Hopefully he'll be on a little bit more. Heldman having a tough time getting across half court.
Spartans right now are rotating all their guards in their front and their backcourt, trying to make Heldman tired. Heldman pulls up for 17 feet, ugly shot, puts up the shot again, is Padera, and he is fouled by Culhane. That should be his second.
Right now, Libertyville is doing what the Spartans aren't doing. Although the Spartans connected for a three-point basket there, the Spartans aren't taking the ball to the hole. Right now, Libertyville is. They got a driving baseline layup. They're going to the free throw line right now. The Spartans are going to have to take the ball to the basket a little bit more.
As Padera gets to offer from the free throw line, this is only the second time that, this will be the third player to step the free throw line for Libertyville. Padera offers and bricks it out, no good.
Right now, this is a contrast to last game. Last game, a lot of the Spartans were in foul trouble. This game, the only player in foul trouble for Glenbrook North is Kyle Scott with 3. Other players, the most is 2 by Billy Donlin and Brian Culhane.
Padera offers again. Bricks out, no good, and the Spartans catch a break as he misses both of those free throws.
So Padero misses 2, and the Spartans have a chance to capitalize here, try and get the lead to within 1.
Billy Donlin being covered by Hellman, goes over to Colleen. Colleen fakes 3 over to Kevin Koval. Kevin Koval puts up the layup, and he's rejected by, there was a foul called on number 22, Calhoun.
Great job by Kevin Koval. The last couple games you've seen him take it strong to the hole. Usually he'll get a wide open layup. This game, he took the one-on-one move and got the foul. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot 2.
Koval to offer the front end, or to put up the first shot.
Second foul on Calhoun.
Short off the front rim. Koval doesn't get to the free throw line very often. He's shooting about 50% from the free throw line right now. Maybe he'll stay true to his form as he offers it up to the basketball gods for the second end. Rim's no good. Colleen gets the rebound, and it's 2 points for the Spartans. Spartans close the lead to 1. The score is now 50-49 in favor of Libertyville.
Brian Colhane doing a great job. He's shooting about 50% from the field in postseason play as he's being true to his average, or he's being doing a great job boosting that average.
Hellman has it, runs around baseline, is double teamed, and he is called for a foul on Colleen. That will be his 3rd foul, and he's in foul trouble already in this 4th period of play with 6:27 left in this game.
Like I said, the Spartans, when you set traps on a player, you want to set it in sort of a box-like, using the 2 baselines. Right now, the Spartans are leaving that box open and using their hands.
Devine drives it, puts up uncontested shot, but he misses it. Right now, as Pepper gets the rebound.
Libertyville, they always have to be thinking about that intimidation factor. The Spartans have very big men out on the court.
Kyle Scott has it. Wants to take the shot, doesn't have it. Back up to Billy Donlin. Billy Donlin fakes a 3. He has it wide open. He won't take it right now. A little case of nerves for Billy. Normally he'll just jack it up.
Billy's calling out some plays. He's running the show right now for Glenbrook North.
Carpenter has it. They give him a big cushion. They know he won't shoot the 3. Pass it back out to Kevin Cole. Back over to Billy Donlin. Billy Donlin for 3. Rims out no good, and he's absolutely hits the glass and loses it bad.
Billy Donlin just doesn't have the shooting form tonight. 50-49 our score. Libertyville up by 1.
Hellman has it. He's double teamed in the corner. Drives through. Dribbles it off his foot. Lost to Brian Colhane. Here come the Spartans. They have a 2-on-3 right now as Billy Donlin will slow it up.
Donlin is 0 for 3 from 3-point range. Hopefully they'll try and get the ball to him, have him connect for 1 or more.
Billy Donlin has it out in between the rings. Back out to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott wants Colleen. Colleen a little too far outside. Carpenter will drive up, and he will be fouled by number 22, Calhoun. That should be his 3rd.
Matt Carpenter again doing the great stuff again. He'll have a chance. That's the 4th team foul on Libertyville. He'll have a chance to give the Spartans a 1-point lead. Timeout by Libertyville. That's the 2nd foul on number 32, Padera.
And the Spartans fans are going very, very loud right now. Sorry, and the score right now is 50-49 in favor of Libertyville with 5:21 left in this game.
As right now, both fans trying to get into this game. We have some stats coming our way. Brian Colhane, 16 of big points. Kyle Scott has 14. They're the leading scorers for Glenbrook North. As Brian Colhane also has 3 free throws for Glenbrook North. He is also Glenbrook North's 2nd leading rebounder in this game with 5 rebounds. Matt Carpenter has 6. Jamal Holcomb, we haven't seen in this ballgame too much. He has 4 points and he has 2 rebounds. He's been doing a great job. They might want to get him back in this ballgame to, again, using that inside factor.
Well, right now, Jamal Holcomb, they definitely need him down low right now, but what the fact of the matter is, you work the ball into Jamal Holcomb right now. His turnaround jump shot or his post moves aren't working. If Jamal Holcomb comes back into this game, he shouldn't accept anything less than a layup or a slam right now. He's very tall as he does not come into the game right now. On the floor for the Spartans, Koval, Carpenter as he's shooting from the line, Colhane and Donlin.
Matt Heldman has 24 points. He has made 4 of 8 3-pointers, Rick.
Carpenter going to shoot the free throws right now to tie the score right now. Right now, all the free throws are very vital for both teams, especially for the Spartans who are down by 1. Carpenter offers the first. Bricks no.
Matt Carpenter cannot connect on the first one. We'll see if he can get the second one. There's 5:21 left to go in our ball game.
Carpenter offers the second one up to the basketball gods, and nothing, and it swishes it.
That's been perfect every time we've used it. As it's a tie ball game here.
We missed, but we got the 2-pointer last time with Colhane. as Libertyville comes across Calhoun back over to Devine. Devine is covered by zone. Inbounds pass an alley-oop to, Heldman, and the foul in the air will be on Koval.
Kevin Koval, usually the consummate defensive player, committed the cardinal mistake of a defensive player. He turned his head. He watched his player the whole time instead of watching the player and the ball. That's what coaches always teach their players. When you're playing offside, weak side defense, watch the player and the ball. That time Koval turned his head, and Heldman got an easy pass.
Heldman from the line, puts it up fast, rims, good, and he's the only person on Libertyville that hit a free throw. Everyone else has missed.
51-50 our score. Heldman that chance to bring Libertyville up by 2. And he does.
Rebounds pass to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott brings it across the timeline right now. Someone for the Spartans have to step up if they expect to win this game. Back over to Carpenter, back over to Billy Donlin. Spartans trail by 2. They have the ball. Billy Donlin has it in between the rings. Calls out a play.
Right now the Spartans should try and get it into Matt Carpenter or Brian Colleen. Libertyville is playing sort of a zone underneath with 3 men packed in the middle.
Billy Donlin has it out baseline. Colleen has it, doesn't take the shot. Back out to Kyle Scott. Spartans are going to try to slow this game down, try to make them work for each one of their points. Drives the lane, does Kyle Scott, puts up the 10-footer, rimming, good.
Kyle Scott taking a strong basket. He's the Spartans leading scorer. He wants to take over this game. He wants it badly. He wants to go downstate. A tie ball game, folks. 52 all.
Carruthers has it out high, about 22 feet. Covered by Colleen, gives him a lot of cushion. To Padera. Padera puts up the rimmer, no good. The Ellie on the inbound, it is put in by number 33, Carruthers.
It's Kyle Scott's job on that shot, since he's a weak side guard, to get rebounding position and get the rebound if it comes off weak side.
Scott for 3 is an air ball, and the rebound is down on the floor, and somehow someone gets him. I don't know why I'm just losing my voice now.
It was Kevin Koval doing a great job fighting. Kyle Scott doesn't have the legs right now to shoot a 3-pointer. He's a little tired.
Devine puts it up, passes over to
Calhoun. As Libertyville has a 57-52 lead. Timeout. Glenbrook North with 3:30 left to go in our ball game.
This is the crowd is absolutely going wild right now. They have half the stands are packed. Everyone has filtered into this game. There's not an empty seat in the place right now. As Spartans are down by 5 points. With 3:30 left in this game, the Spartans are going to have to turn it up a notch if they expect to stay in this game. Libertyville is starting to pull away.
Right now it appears that fatigue is becoming a factor for Glenbrook North. We saw Kyle Scott. We see him breathing heavily during the game. We saw him airball a 3-pointer there, and that's just because his legs are just tired from chasing players like Heldman around, and I believe he's also been chasing Devine around, who's been hitting 3-pointers. The Spartans right now are only down by 5 points with 3:30. That's not a large margin at all. Hopefully we'll see Jamar Holcomb come back into this ball game soon. He's a strong force inside, not only defensively, but he's been showing the job offensively this game. Although he hasn't been hitting the shots, they have to. They're just not hitting them right now.
Someone has to step up right now. Brian Colleen right now might have to step it up inside as Kyle Scott pulls up for 3. Shot off the front rim, and Josh Carl has it. There's a hustle play, gets in the corner and throws it off of Devine's leg out of bounds.
Josh Carl right now is the Spartans' offensive threat that is well rested. He's been on the bench for a long time. Jamar Holcomb into the game for Matt Carpenter. He's well rested. He can go to the basket strong. He can do the hustle play Spartans need.
Colleen has it. Back to Josh Carl. Josh Carl wants Holcomb inside, doesn't get him. Scott has it now, about 22 feet covered by his other number. Puts up the 18-footer, good as the Spartans, it's a 2-point play. The Spartans are down by 3 now.
Right now, until Kyle Scott gets into the zone, he's got to settle for those shorter jump shots.
Carruthers puts it up and is fouled by Jamar Holcomb. The shot does not fall as Carruthers will go to the line.
What Jamar Holcomb is going to learn as he gets to the higher levels of play, he's going to throw a full ride on Pepperdine. If he's going to block those shots, he's got to stand there straight up first with his arms held up high. Don't use his hands to try to block the shot. Use his size to block the shot. He's going against much shorter players. He can block the shot without barely jumping.
Carruthers to extend the lead to 4. Puts it up. Puts it in good.
And someone else from Liberty besides Matt Heldman finally converts on a free throw for Libertyville.
Heldman, who missed a shot earlier right now, is now 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Goes to put himself 2 for 3. Bricks it wildly, no, and Jamar Holcomb comes down with the rebound.
Both Glenbrook North forwards Jamar Holcomb and Brian Colhane skying high for that rebound. That's a good sign.
2:50 left. Josh Kyle has it back out to Billy Donlin. Billy Donlin looking inside to Jamar Holcomb, doesn't have him. Back over to Josh Kyle. Josh Kyle into Colhane. Colhane, a turnaround jumper, gets it, and the foul!
Brian Colhane, a brilliant move. He caught the ball and in one motion turned around, got the bump, felt the contact, shot the ball. An excellent shot. He'll go to the free throw line to try to cut the Libertyville lead to 1.
Brian Colhane right now is closing the lead to 2 that Libertyville holds on the Spartans. 58-56, you're listening to 88.5 live on your FM dial. Channel 49 tape delayed as Brian Colhane will go to close the lead to 1.
Big free throw for Brian Colhane here.
Offers it up, brimming, no good. As Libertyville loses out of bounds, the Spartans will have a ball and a chance to tie up the game.
Big break for the Spartans, huge break as Billy Donlin will come in the ball game for Kevin Koval. Kevin Koval has been doing a great job defensively this game.
And bounce pass over to Colhane. Colhane has it out to Josh Kyle. Josh Kyle out about in between the rings, calls out a play. This is the Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott running the show. Wants isolation on Calhoun. Drives the lane, puts up the short jumper. No, and he is fouled by number 22, Calhoun. That should be his third.
As I said earlier in the ballgame, the Spartans have to take the ball strong in the hole like they've been doing. They got a basket and a foul with Brian Colhane here. Got a foul with Kyle Scott. He'll be shooting too. Kevin Koval will re-enter the ballgame. Right now, an interesting matchup we saw there. Josh Carl's being guarded by Matt Heldman. Josh Carl is very fresh right now. He can take the ball to the hole, probably pick up a foul on Heldman. Heldman has 3 fouls right now.
Kyle Scott off his front end to the basketball. God's short. He's very tired.
Kyle Scott's got to use those legs more. Try not to pretty the ball into the hoop. Just get it in there, baby.
Spartans cannot afford to miss any more free throws coming down the line right now. He offers it up. Bricks out, no good. Jamar Holcomb gets the rebound. Puts it back up the lip. Rimming, no good. Colhane comes down with the rebound. Puts up the lane. Rimming, no good. Spartans get another rebound. And Libertyville finally comes down with it. They throw about 4 opportunities. A foul called out of frustration on Kevin Koval.
Spartans having a plethora of opportunities at the basket from the line and from the field, and they're just not converting. They could very well be up by 3 points right now. Kevin Koval will check out the game. He has 3 fouls. Billy Donlin will re-enter. Libertyville will be in the bonus. They'll be shooting 1-1. I believe, yes, they will be shooting 1-1 right now.
With 2:20 left in this game, Libertyville owns a 2-point lead, 58-56. As Calhoun, who split his last 2 free throws, will go to the line once again.
Calhoun showing for Libertyville that he may be able to be the guy in the stretch goal free throw line besides Heldman.
Brothers offers, puts it in.
As now the lead extended, 59-56 our score.
Brothers ices this. The Spartans are in a lot of trouble. They're going to have to get a quick score real fast right now. Brothers offers it up again. Flinks it right now, and that is stone cold. As Libertyville holds a 4-point lead over the Spartans, 60-56. Kyle Scott has it. Someone must step up right now. Brian Colhane has the ball. Someone has to get very aggressive for the Spartans right now. Josh Kyle has it, pulls up for 3. Bricks out, no good. The rims are very on. They give it to the Spartans. Kyle Scott gets the rebound. There's mayhem right now on the floor. Kyle Scott wants to take it all by himself, pulls up for the 10-footer, gets a foul, and he misses it, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Right there we saw Josh Carl was a little too anxious. He had a wide open 3-point jump shot. He was ahead of himself a little, falling over the 3-point line. He didn't have his normal set foot that we're used to Josh Carl seeing. He's got very nice footwork when he shoots a 3-pointer, and that time he just didn't have it. Jeff Hoffenberg will check in for him.
With 1:57 left in this contest, Kyle Scott will go to shoot 2 free throws. Spartans were very close from the free throw line as of late in the main West game. They missed a whole bunch down the stretch. Kyle Scott must sink all these free throws. He offers a first, rims it in good.
A good sign for the Spartans to get going on their free throw shooting. Kyle Scott will have a second attempt.
Kyle Scott, leader, has to sink this next shot, keep the Spartans in this contest. Puts it up, rims out, no good.
Spartans have cut the lead down to 3 by Libertyville. Libertyville maybe will look to delay up a little bit.
Very bad free throw shooting by the Spartans right now. Gives Libertyville a lead, a 3-point lead as Spartans are trying to trap in the corner right now. Pass over to Crothers. He's covered by Jeff Hoffenberg out high. Trying to run a little bit of the delay game. Spartans are going to have to start fouling. As Crothers passes it out to Padera, back over to Heldman. Heldman back over to Calhoun. Calhoun passes it out of bounds. It's tipped, and it will be Libertyville ball with 1:25 left in this game. Spartans are running out of time. It's a 3-point lead. They're going to have to start fouling.
Matt Carpenter will check in the ballgame. Here's the Spartans' chance right now. If they can delay the inbounds pass or possibly get it into a weak foul shooter, Jamar Holcomb out of the game. Josh Carl checking in.
He'll be coming in for Jeff Hoffenberg, I believe.
If the Spartans can possibly keep Libertyville from getting the ball inbounds or get Libertyville to pass into a weak free throw shooter, they can foul, possibly get the ball back without Libertyville scoring.
Helmut has it. He's double teamed in the corner right now. Pass over to Devine. Devine is fouled by Josh Carl. He'll be shooting 1 and 1.
Not really the player they'd want to shoot, want to foul. Hopefully it'll pay off for the Spartans. Billy Donlin will check in the ball game for Kevin Koval. Spartans will need his three-point shooting right now. Spartans down by 3, 60-57. Our score with 1:19 left to go. Number 21, Sean Devine will be shooting 1 and 1.
He's shooting 1 and 1, and if he can extend this lead to 5 points, the game will be over. Devine puts it up, it'll be good. There's a lot of time, right now, but the Spartans are on a little bit of a rut right now. They're having a lot of trouble scoring. They're missing their free throws. Devine offers again. Bricks no good, and Kyle Scott gets the rebound. Spartans are down by 4 right now with 1:15 left. The Spartans are going to have to take a quick shot. Kyle Scott drives the lane, puts up the layup, no good. Culling with the rebound, and the foul on the floor will be on Carruthers.
And Brian Cohen will go to the line shooting 2. Kyle Scott will go to the line shooting 2, as Kevin Koval will re-enter the ball game. A transit of substitutions for Coach James. He just keeps sending guys in and out. Kevin Koval comes in for defense. Billy Donlin comes back in the ball game for offensive purposes.
Kyle Scott to offer the front end of the free throws. Rims off the front, no good. Kicked out by Cohen. Kyle Scott has it, passes it, and somehow recovers to Josh Carl. Josh Carl has it all by himself, back over to Scott. Scott covered by over the corner to Josh Carl as Kyle Scott calls a timeout with 58 seconds left in the game. A 5-point lead, or 4-point lead is owned by Libertyville.
Right now, the Spartans called a timeout there. They want to get Billy Donlin back into the ball game. Hopefully his three-point shooting will get back on. Right now, the Spartans have to look to drive in, get it in their big men. If they have a chance, kick it back out possibly for the three-pointer. But right now, they got time. They could try and chip down this lead 2 points at a time. They're going to have to play tough defense, though, on the other end of the court.
Right now, the Spartans are going to, if they cannot strip the ball within the next 15-20 seconds, they're going to have to start fouling immediately. No more time. The clock is their enemy right now. They're down by 4. Both teams are in the bonus. And right now, Libertyville would be content to send Kyle Scott and the Spartans to the line every time, because right now the Spartans are shooting a little cold.
The Spartans are not playing up to their potential in this game. They're not hitting shots they've normally hit. Hopefully they can come through and win this one. We've seen them win a lot of clutch games in the past. And right now they're just going to have to suck it up, play good defense, hit their shots when it counts.
This game is with just under a minute left. This will probably be the longest minute Libertyville will experience. Libertyville playing fantastic basketball, playing very above their normal ability or what they showed during the regular season. As Scott to inbounds, goes into Culling. Culling puts up the quick 2, good. And it cuts the lead to 2 right now with 55 seconds left in the game.
What you want to see, the Spartans doing a quick hitting play, getting a basket quickly and early.
Calhoun has a pass back over to Carruthers. Carruthers brings it across the timeline, passes it over to Padera. Padera wants someone down low, doesn't have him. Back over to Heldman. Heldman drives, passes it over in the corner. They're playing a little bit of 4 corners. And right now, Culling gets the steal. Right over to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott has it. And he gets stripped right now. The Spartans might have wanted to call a timeout. And Libertyville gets a huge break right now as Kyle Scott gets his pocket picked, and Donlin has to foul with 24 seconds left. That could have been the end of the game for the Spartans.
Spartans got what they wanted. They got the steal. They're not communicating to the players. I saw it all the way down the court, Rick. Kyle Scott was going to get stripped unless somebody communicated to him that there was a player coming on him. As right now, number 22, Sean Calhoun will shoot 1 and 1.
Calhoun, a very good shooter. Just off the front end. Bricks, no good, and Culling gets a rebound. Kyle Scott has it right now with 20 seconds left in the game. A 2-point lead by Libertyville. Kyle Scott has it all by himself. He should be taking the last shot. He goes for the foul, and there's a blocking foul. Kyle Scott will go to the line as he's fouled by Devine. And this is clutch time for Kyle Scott. He's missed in the past. Time for redemption.
Not a very smart play by Sean Devine. This is not the time to try to be a hero with an offensive foul. Although he may have thought he got in position, right now the referees are going to give the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player as there'll be a timeout in Libertyville. Kevin Koval will check into the ball game. Libertyville takes their timeout. Kyle Scott, this is his chance to shine. He can hit these free throws to tie the ball game with 13 seconds left. Glenbrook North is going to have to play tough defense.
This is right now, this is a situation the Spartans are down by 2. They have the right man on the free throw line right now. Kyle Scott has had a lot of trouble in the past 2 games. He's normally ice cool from the free throw line. He'll just keep hitting all his shots. He's having trouble though this game right now. And with 13 seconds left, if Kyle Scott hits both of these free throws, there's a lot of time for Heldman to bring it down the court with some more last-second heroics like it did against Stevenson.
And right now, this is a player you want on the free throw line, either Kyle Scott or Josh Carl, either one you'd like on the free throw line right now. The ball game's in his hands right now. It's his to take the Spartans into overtime where they could possibly show that good play that they showed at the beginning of the first quarter, and like they've shown all season long.
In 13 seconds, someone's season is going to end, and someone is going to go downstate.
Or possibly both someones might go to overtime.
Quite possibly. Kyle Scott will go as I try to ice Kyle Scott for the free throws. This is a very nervous situation right now. The sweat is flowing. I'm excited, Kev. I'm sure you're very excited. We're more nervous than anything else. I'll let the crowd let you know what happens. Kyle Scott ices the first.
Kyle Scott hitting the first free throw. He'll have one more to tie up this ball game.
It's a Malax moment. He ices the second one. The game is tied. The game is tied at 61 right now as Libertyville has the ball. Pass it in. And the Spartans recover right now. Josh Carl has it. With 9 seconds left, back over to Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott has it. He drives the lane, puts up the last second shot, puts it up, rimming no good. And we will have overtime as we are going to overtime right now. This is deja vu, baby. Overtime. The score is tied. Kyle Scott had his opportunity to win the game or get fouled.
I'm still baffled as why there was no foul called there, Rick. Kyle Scott was literally, was taken down on that play. He drove, it was hit by 2 Libertyville players, no foul called. Although, he still had a good look at the basket. He will have a chance, or the Spartans will have a chance after coming back from a 6-point deficit early in the 4th quarter. They tied it up, and we're going to overtime, a 3-minute overtime period.
Kevin, what would you want to do if you're Coach James right now? Heldman still does have 3 fouls. He's been very careful with his with getting fouled right now, with fouling people. He's being very clutch right now. The other players are stepping up for Libertyville. The Spartans come almost out of nowhere in that and just tie it up. Some very clutch free throw shooting. The Spartans more back in, and I gotta know it is Kevin wants to take it away a little for a second.
Yeah, the Spartans right now, Coach James is gonna want to get the ball inside, get the ball inside. He's gonna want to get the ball into Brian Colhane, Jamal Holcomb. He's gonna want to have Kyle Scott drive lane or whoever Matt Heldman is guarding. He wants them to take the ball in, use Brian Colhane and Jamal Holcomb, like I said. On the defensive end, just do what they kept doing, double teaming Heldman, get the ball out of his hands.
The ball will be jumped up for this overtime. Jamal Holcomb will be jumping to Carruthers. 3 minutes in this overtime right now in the Spartans, and they will be going the same way. Glenbrook will be going from right to left on the video screen. In the white, it's Jamal Holcomb controls the tip in. Josh Carl has it as he brings it across the timeline.
Spartans did not try to use their tip play there because Libertyville already knows it.
Kyle Scott has it, covered by Calhoun. Back over to Josh Carl. It's a brand new ball game, folks. It's a 3-minute game right now. Score side 61-61. Josh Carl drives the lane, puts up the little post move, good!
That's what you'll see from a fresh Josh Carl, able to drive the lane. I'm curious as to why the Spartans didn't press right there as they go to it now.
Right now, Devine has it. Carruthers wide open, doesn't take it. Carruthers has it all by himself, covered by Colhane. Once Heldman can't get him, has it out to Patera, back over to Devine. It looks like Libertyville is going to try to hold this for the nice, easy shot. They're not going to take a bad shot. And they try to get to Heldman. Heldman has it. Watch Heldman the Spartans might want to not let him take a three-point shot right now. They'd be satisfied to let him go too.
Right now, Spartans have to send over a double team on Matt Hellman as there's a foul on Josh Carl. Not what they want. He'll be shooting one-on-one. Like I was saying, they want to send over a double team on Hellman. They don't want Kyle Scott chasing him all over the court like he's been doing. He's going to get tired quickly.
That is Josh Carl's third foul right now, and that's shooting 1-for-1 is Hellman. He's the Iceman. It's almost a guaranteed 2 points right now as the offensive first one.
As Hill, he brings Libertyville within 1 point. He's looking perfect from the free throw line today, folks. But the percentages have to be with the Spartans. Hopefully he'll miss this one. He can't be perfect all night, we hope.
He misses it off the front rim, and Kevin Nelson gets a profit. Spartans hold on precariously to 1 point lead. With 2 minutes left in this overtime, Kyle Scott calls out the play. As Billy Donlin has it right now, the Spartans might want to be content to run out the clock. Josh Carl pulls up for three, and he makes it! That was huge! Josh Carl for three-pointer, Spartans go up by 4.
Like I said, a fresh Josh Carl, I'll take that any day.
Hellman passing to Devine. Devine goes up and loses it out of bounds. It will be Libertyville ball. Jamal Holcomb goes down to 1 knee, but he's okay. Some fantastic defense by the Spartans.
Outstanding hustle, Rick. The Spartans are playing furious right now. They know they only have to play a minute 37 of game time right now, and they're giving it all they got right now.
Turn in the corner, back out to Devine. Devine back over to Hellman. Hellman wants a three-pointer, puts up, and he will be shooting 3 foul shots because he was fouled by Brian Cohen. A questionable call, but he has to go in, and he'll be shooting 3 foul shots.
What I don't like about that call is each player on the court has a right to their position, to their area where they're standing. Brian Cohen didn't move at all. Hellman kind of threw his body into Brian Cohen, which should be an offensive foul or no call.
As he ices the first one,
he'll have 2 more.
This is definitely if he can miss one of these, Spartans will be in great shape. If he misses all 3, as he sinks the second one, that's the hard part. Number 3 is almost automatic after he hit the first 2.
Although we've seen other players miss the third of 3 free throws late in the game, hopefully he will as well as he hits it.
The Spartans hold on to a 1-point lead. 66-55 with 1:30 left in overtime.
Spartans would be content right now to hold the ball for the rest of the game, although it's looked very tough against Libertyville, who is in a zone right now, so it may be a little easier to hold the ball.
I know Libertyville is going to force the Spartans. They're in a matchup zone right now. They're going to try to make as a switch back up to man-to-man. They're going to try to make the Spartans shoot from the outside right now with a 1-point lead.
Right now, as long as Libertyville is more than an arm's distance away from any Spartan player that has the ball, Spartans don't have to dribble, and Josh Carl will just hold his dribble outside.
Spartans are going to try to run out the entire clock right now. This is dangerous business right now. They want to try to keep it out of their hands, giving a little bit of medicine to Libertyville, what they got from Stevenson. 45 seconds left. Josh Carl has it out between the rings.
Libertyville fans want to see a ball game right here. The Spartan fans are more than happy to see the ball on the perimeter.
Kyle Scott has it. He's trapped in the corner, looking for someone, and he is finally fouled by Calhoun, and he'll be shooting 1-1 with 33 seconds left in this overtime period. The Spartans lead 66-65. Coach Leonard, they're looking for an intentional foul. Couldn't get it as Kevin Coble was checking the ball game for Billy Donlin, strictly for defensive purposes. Timeout, Libertyville. Libertyville once again trying to ice Kyle Scott. Kyle Scott before came up clutch at his 2 free throws. Once again, he will have to do that.
And you know what? This is sort of counterproductive for Libertyville since Kyle Scott, since he's been showing some signs of fatigue, being a little tired, giving him this rest, can rest up his legs, give him a better look at the basket, better perspective. Danny Kim trying to get the parents involved as some of the parents starting to stand up, and now we'll get the whole GBN crowd up behind us. Everybody getting up.
The thinking behind Coach Sanders right now is he knows that all these athletes are in fine condition right now, and that he doesn't want to count on them being, even though the Spartans are a little sick, he doesn't want to have to count on them being tired to miss a free throw. He's going to try to make them nervous and try to have nerves take over.
As right now, you know, Coach James right now just has to be telling his team, hey guys, only 33 seconds left, game seconds left. I know right now Coach James is saying when Kyle Scott hits these free throws, we're going to play tough, tight defense, and give up the 3. Exactly.
Give him the 2-pointer, make him shoot 2.
We'll play with the ball the whole rest of the game.
Right now it's going to be foul for Libertyville. well, either way this last play goes, if Kyle Scott hits him or not, it will be foul. Let's Spartans get it again. As Kyle Scott goes, this is once again, this is prime time. This is all Kyle Scott. Senior leadership, he's the man, but Spartans want on the line.
And you know right now he wants it too.
And this is this first one though, there's no second chance. Ramming no good. And somehow, Libertyville gets the ball. Oh, Spartans hold on to 1 point lead, and Hellman has it, a very scary situation. Hellman's absolutely been unstoppable thus far in this game. As Devine takes a baseline challenge for the layup, and there's a foul called on Josh Carl.
As a foul on Josh Carl, there's still 20 seconds left, so if he hits this 1-on-1, the Spartans will have plenty of time to score. Billy Donlin will check into the ballgame for Kevin Koval. 20 seconds left. Spartans still hold on to a 1 point lead. And Brian Colhane picks up his third personal foul, or we have our stats down as 4, but they say 3. As Spartans will have a little team meeting here. Number
Brian Colhane looks like has fouled out.
Oh, that is his 5th then.
That's his 5th. And he did that again. He did that last game, and the Spartans cannot afford to lose him. And with him out, Jamar Holcomb has to come into the game and take over. And Jamar Holcomb wants to get the game going. He's been out most of this game. As there will be a timeout called by the Spartans, I believe, with 20 seconds left in this game. In this first set of overtime, Spartans still cling precariously to 1 point lead. If the Spartans do lose this game, I know I'll get a lot of flack back at home for this. But once again, free throws have been plaguing the Spartans. Once again, Kyle Scott had the opportunity to put the Spartans in a safe distance of 3. And now it's very dangerous and precarious 1 point lead.
Even earlier, we saw the Spartans missing some free throws, missing some layups on that series. We saw where the Spartans very easily, if they could have converted on a couple of those, could have been up by 1 or 3 earlier in the ball game. Possibly, maybe we wouldn't be looking overtime, but you can't speculate like that. Matt Carpenter will check in the ball game for Brian Colhane, who has fouled out. He's had an outstanding season. We'll hope to see him play in action again this season. If the Spartans can pull this off, we will.
He's had a very good year for the Spartans, several times scoring 35 points. And right now, the Spartans' destiny are in the hands of one man right now, Devine. Devine for Libertyville. He hits both of these shots, has a 1 point lead, and the Spartans will have to then convert at least a free throw or get a basket to win or tie this game.
Brian Colhane fouls out with 23 points and 6 rebounds for the Spartans. An excellent job.
Very important right now. Devine will have to go up, and this is clutch. This is ice time, baby.
As I said, the percentages have to be in Glenbrook North's favor. Libertyville can't go perfect from the free throw line all day.
Devine puts it up, brimming, no good. Jamar Holcomb comes down the ring, and they foul him real fast. He'll be shooting 1-and-1. This is what Jamar Holcomb's been waiting for. This is his opportunity to be clutch in the last right now. They want to foul Jamar Holcomb. They think he's not a very good free throw shooter. He's shooting about 60% on the year.
I think whoever would have gotten that rebound, Libertyville would have fouled him. Very smart play right now, because Libertyville will put them at the free throw line, not wasting a lot of time. He'll shoot 1-and-1. If he happens to miss this one, then they'll have plenty of time to score. Although if he makes it, it'll look like a bad strategy. Jamar Holcomb on the line, shooting 1-and-1.
Jamar Holcomb's wanted this. This is what he's worked so hard for in the offseason. Let's see if his work will pay off. Rimming, no good. Spartans hold a 1 point lead. Hellman has it. He's driving to the lane, and he is fouled on the floor. Shooting 1-and-1 with 10 seconds left by Jamar Holcomb. Very smart play.
Matt Hellman has been unstoppable from the free throw line, only missing 1 shot from the line. Billy Donlin will enter the game. Hellman will be shooting 1-and-1. Kevin Koval out of the ball game. As we said, 10 seconds left in the
Jamar
ball.
Holcomb, a very smart play, fouling him on the floor, not taking the chance that he could foul him in the air, get a guaranteed 2 shots, and possibly a basket. The Spartans will take their timeout.
I would have liked to see Jamar Holcomb try to get a little bit more in between Hellman and the basket, possibly try to get a block shot, because he has a decisive height advantage. Glenbrook North takes the timeout, and they'll talk it over a little bit.
Right now the Spartans don't want the ball in Hellman's hands. He's done it in the crunch time for the last second shot before. 10 seconds left in this game. Spartans still hold on very precariously to that 66 55 lead.
And Rick, this has been a relatively quick game. It's only been an hour and a half long and we've already played a full regulation game and almost a whole overtime.
Once again, it is crunch time. The Spartans have had their opportunities right now. As Hellman, you can't expect Hellman to miss any of these foul shots. He's a clutch man. He's probably got well over 20 points in this game so far. Kevin, if you can try to check up on that for me.
Yes, Kyle Hellman for Libertyville has been playing outstanding ball, Rick. He has a plethora. He has 7 points alone from the free throw line, and he has 12 points from the 2-point field. He has 12 points also from the 3-point line.
That gives him over 30 points.
If your math serves you correct.
That we're not. As Hellman will go back to the line, the Spartans have not shut him down. And right now, like Kevin said earlier, Kevin,
as he can't stay this hot from the free throw line, folks.
As he just does.
But
tied at 6-6.
Being the free throw shooter he is, he must stay true to his percentage. He cannot hit this one. Hopefully, we're hoping.
A tie game so far right now. As Kyle Scott has it with 7 seconds left. He brings it across the timeline. They're gonna triple team him. He drives, goes into cover, goes over the last second shot. It's knocked out of bounds, puts it up, no good, and we have overtime once again.
And so the Spartans will go to overtime. The referees at the end of the game, at the end of regulation, end of overtime, have been putting away their whistle. Have been saying, you guys have to win this ball game on your own. Coach James right now saying that's the second time you've done this to us. Second time you have not called a foul.
Coach James is going to get himself teed up if he doesn't. Watch out right now. Someone has to grab Coach James right now and restrain him. We can't throw away points in this situation in the game.
And right now, you know, I don't know. Everyone should not be so worried because the Spartans are a much deeper team right now. Yes, Brian Colhane has gone out, fouled out, but Libertyville is in foul trouble. If we could grab Libertyville stats for a minute here. Right now, they're in foul trouble. Sean Calhoun, one of their best players, has 4 fouls. One more and he's out of this game. Sean Devine has 3. Matt Heldman has 3. He's held on to 3 fouls for a long time. And Tim Cadera has 3. Libertyville has not gone to the bench much, if at all, today.
Right, so, their legs might be showing a little bit. Right now, they've been depending on one man, Heldman. He scored about 30-something points of their 6-6 right now.
Also, if the Spartans can pick up one more foul on Calhoun, you know, that's a big-time score the Spartans will be getting out of Libertyville's lineup, whereas the Spartans right now have all 5 guys on their court can score.
And the original starting lineup out on the floor for Libertyville, the same starting lineup minus Brian Colhane and Matt Carpenter will be in. Jamar Holcomb will be jumping with Carruthers right now. We'll see if Carruthers even tries to contend this jump ball. He does, and the tip is controlled by Josh Carl.
Tip controlled easily to Josh Carl.
Kyle Scott has it now, wants Jamar Holcomb down low, doesn't have him. Back out to Donlin, back out to Carl. Carl has it out about 23 feet, and he's double teamed in the corner, pass out to Billy Donlin. The Spartans are gonna try to hold here with 2:45 left in the second overtime period.
Right now, the Spartans have pulled out their big men.
Josh Carl drives, gets the roll, good!
Exactly what you like. Josh Carl's fresh. They'll clear the lane for him, let him take it one-on-one as they know he can do.
Devine has it. That's a 3-point, won't take it. He's triple team to the corner. Someone's wide open. Carruthers puts it up, finds someone wide open, and the foul goes out, and there's a jump ball down low. No, there's an foul on Jamar Holcomb. That will be his 3rd.
They'll call on Jamar Holcomb, not getting the defensive rebound right there. The pass from Devine to Calhoun. Calhoun could not convert. And right now, that is the 2nd personal foul on Matt Carpenter. They called it. Regardless of which, he'd be going to the line anyway on a 1-on-1, but he will shoot 2. Number 33, Jamie Carruthers will be shooting 2.
Carruthers hit his last 4 free throws in a row, I believe. This is ice time. Puts it up. Nothing but net.
But Carruthers, the percentages are just against him right now to make this free throw.
Puts it up and it's good. And now Libertyville owns a 2-point lead with
tie ball game.
Excuse me, tie ball game. I'm losing my mind.
That's all right. It's crunch time here, Rick. We're all ecstatic.
This is our playoffs too, Kev. Kyle Scott has it now covered by Calhoun.
Kyle Scott and Josh Carl, the men Glenbrook North wants the ball in their hands.
Josh Carl has it covered by Heldman. Is giving Josh Carl his left hand to drive. Kyle Scott has it on the Spartans. They're going to try to delay this up and hold for a shot. Kyle Scott goes in the lane, drives in over to Jamar Holcomb. Jamar Holcomb doesn't want that ball, threw it out like a hot potato back at the Billy Donlin.
Jamar Holcomb doesn't want the ball that far out. He'll be more than content to get the ball inside. Right now, Libertyville, whenever the ball goes inside, they're collapsing into the middle of the zone.
Right now they're playing a matchup zone right now. Is Libertyville, and Kyle Scott has it outside. Spartans are going to try to hold for one shot right now. They don't want to give Libertyville a chance to win this game. They're going to hold it. Shot with 1:15 left in this last overtime as they try to pressure them on the matchup zone as Billy Donnelly has it out high.
Libertyville knows anytime the Spartans can take it to the basket, so they're just collapsing everybody in the middle as soon as the ball gets anywhere near the middle of the court.
Josh Carl covered man-on-man by Heldman. Back out to Billy Donlin. Billy Donlin back to Josh Carl. Back to Billy Donlin.
Libertyville taking some chances here, attempting to go to a double team, and that could be very dangerous for them with the way the Spartans can take it to the basket.
Just under 50 seconds left in this game right now. Kyle Scott has it. The Spartans, the score is tied right now with 40 seconds left in this game. The Spartans are running a delay game, and Libertyville doesn't like it. But Kyle Scott's got almost a 5-second call. If he doesn't get it off, he gets a pass back off. Back to Kyle Scott. Pass over to Billy Donlin. Billy Donlin picks up his dribble, loses it back over to Josh Carl with 25 seconds left in this game.
I think right now the Spartans want to take the last shot like Stevenson did last year. It was advantageous for Stevenson. They're hoping it could be advantageous for them.
Billy Donlin's got to put his dribble down. And he passes to Josh Carl. Josh Carl has it between the ring. Carl's out of play. 10 seconds left. Both crowds are on their feet right now. Josh Carl goes in. Donlin puts up the shot. Rimming, no good. And a foul on the floor. And Josh Carl with 6 seconds left will be shooting too.
Josh Carl right now has to take a deep breath, step up, put his 2 cents in, show that this is why he is leading this team. He is the point guard, the playmaker, the quarterback, if you will. He's got to put in these free throws.
Josh, go ahead,
Rick. It'll be 2 free throws, which is very important. Kevin Koval will check into the ball game for the Spartans.
Kevin Koval right now is in for defense right now. Josh Carl he has 2 shots right now, so if he misses the first one, he has a second chance to at least get the Spartans a 1-point lead. He needs to hit both of these though to be safe.
4th foul on Sean Devine.
Josh Carl puts it up, swishes it home.
Yes, as the Spartans take a 1-point lead. Josh Carl, that's his first attempt and first make from the free throw line. Libertyville will call timeout to try and take Josh Carl's mind off this.
Max Sanders takes a timeout to try to ice Josh Carl like he iced Kyle Scott. I'm losing my voice. 6 seconds left in this contest. The Spartans have a 1-point lead, 69-68. Both teams over the limit, and both in the foul bonus.
And Rick, this is what it all comes down to here. Josh Carl hits this, puts a tremendous amount of pressure on Libertyville because they have to score at least a 2-point basket, you know, just to go back into an overtime situation. You know, if he happens to miss this shot, which we hate to say, but if he happens to, they still got to get the ball up in a hurry with only 6 seconds to play, and we all know who the ball will be going to, regardless of the outcome of the second free throw.
Matt Heldman will be getting the ball, and what the Spartans have to make sure they cannot foul Heldman. They cannot foul him outside of the 3-point stripe. He's very good, and he showed a lot of maturity and a lot of intensity and a lot of leadership by getting that foul earlier on Colhane. That was kind of a questionable call, but he knew what he was doing. And anyone that was watching the game or could see it at our vantage point, it was a deliberate attempt to get the fouls and 3 shots.
Kevin Cole, we've been saying it all season, is a consummate defensive player. Right now he's going to suck it up and show everyone why he is a great defensive player. Jamar Holcomb will sit back strictly for defensive purposes.
Jamar Holcomb will be playing free safety.
7'1" free safety.
Josh Carl comes, offers it, and swishes it home. A 2-point lead right now. As the game is delayed right now, as Calhoun has it, inbounds, is looking for Heldman, doesn't have it. Calhoun has it, looking for it, and it's thrown up house. The Spartans have it with 2 seconds left.
1 second. No second,
it's over. The game is over. The game is over. The Spartans have won. Yes, Spartans as the people rush the court now. The Spartans have won. They're going downstate. They've won the SuperSectional. This is a long time coming.
Oh, Nelly, we had a den, Eric.
And I'm very excited. Spartans ball rights. This is a tremendous ball game. They hung in there at a lot of heart. Libertyville can't believe it right now. I can't believe it right now. We're going to try to get some interviews later on.
Oh, Rick, I am breathless, Rick. This has been a game. This has been a season of all seasons, Rick, just as good as last year. We're getting slapped on the head from Ms. Halicek, and we love every single minute of it. The Spartans coming through 70-68 to win the ball game.
All I'm gonna say, Kevin, is this.
We're going to champagne. Champagne wishes and caviar dreams, Rick, have been answered for the Spartans. We're going downstate, folks. We're going to find out for you who we're playing. We don't know yet. We probably won't know until we get back to school. Let me just take a breath here as we're getting some final tallies of the statistics. Like we said, we're trying to get some interviews later. Quick wrap up of the game. Matt Hellman absolutely on fire for Libertyville. He's hit shots that we haven't seen for a long time. Kyle Scott, Brian Colleen, and Josh Carl down the stretch, responding, acting like they should. Team leaders doing an outstanding job as all the Spartan fans and the Spartans have the #1 up because we are right now the #1 team.
All I gotta say to you, Kevin Nelson, is if we have to pick a player of the game for the Spartans, I gotta put my vote in for a certain Josh Carl, who down the stretch hit a three-pointer in the first overtime, iced his free throws at the end, and made sure that the Spartans could take home a victory.
I'm tempted to go with a co here because Kyle Scott played an excellent game the whole game. He kept the Spartans in the game. He had 24 big points for the Spartans. Josh Carl had 12 with 2 crucial free throws. His only 2 free throw attempts the whole game, Rick, which is what surprises me. Brian Colhane had 23 points. Billy Donlan had 2 points. As the Spartans are just still going ecstatic.
Ecstatic, we're gonna be downstate Friday.
Jamal Holcomb with 4, Matt Carpenter with 4. Soon we'll get the Libertyville lineups. The leading rebounder for the Spartans was Brian Colhane with, I believe that is 10 rebounds.
I'm not sure.
5 rebounds.
I'm not sure if we can get post-game. I'm not sure if we can get post-game interviews now or later in the press conference thing. Right now, I cannot see any of the players right now as they head back to the locker room. I don't know exactly what's going on, Kev. Please cover for me while I suit up for battle.
All right, Rick is going to try and get some post-game interviews, and I'll do a little covering here. We got Kevin Gibson here, who's ecstatic as all of us right now. Everybody is just, if Miss Halicek maybe could get me in a filling-in partner from the stands, hopefully a super fan like Brian Peters or Paul Katsas could get me a fill-in for Rick Hagan like Brian Peters or Paul Katsas, if you could.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you faintly, Rick.
Very faintly?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now a little better.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get us some post-game interviews. I don't know, I can't see any of the players. I get in the ladder right now. I'm going out to go get something right now.
All right, as we'll try and turn down Rick until he can get an interview. As the Spartans will cut down the nets here. The Spartans had the scissors. I don't know why they're not breaking them out. They had a pair of gold scissors before.
Unbelievable.
As Brian Cohen makes the first incision, if you will, with a cut like that, he could be a doctor, folks. As the next incision, Josh Carl, the hero of tonight's ball game, he hit the 2 free throws that gave the Spartans the victory. He'll make the second incision. The Spartan fans, this is a tradition now, Glenbrook North, as they've been winning game after ball game. As Josh Carl having a little trouble.
I'm right over here trying to get down court.
We can faintly hear you, Rick Hagan. Rick Hagan, can you hear me? I don't think Rick can hear me, although we do have contact with him. We can hear him.
Excuse me, folks. On the line.
Josh Carl makes the cut.
Here we go. Excuse me, watch here I come.
And he's hoisted up. Kyle Scott.
Watch out, excuse me. Watch out, excuse me. Leave me alone there. Hey, guys. Slow, get some fresh air. How you doing? That's great. Kyle Scott.
It's just reality, baby.
There we go.
Ain't nothing but a truth there.
Little mama down there on the court. Billy Diamond. Hot section. A few words here. Back up. Give us a little bit.
Well, you know, we just played great, and I've said it. If we play up to our capabilities, we're going to Champaign, and that's where we're going. We're going to Champaign. We are the team, baby. We are the team, baby.
It's crowded here, guys. I'm gonna let the guys celebrate it. I'm gonna send it back to you. This is gonna be over. We might come back a little later. That's a close time. This is Rick Hagan from Northwestern. We're going to state. See you guys. It's Friday.
As I'm having a little problems getting, we have Mr. Black here with, yes, Mr. Black, would you like to say something? No, he wouldn't. What would you like? Anything for you, Mr. Black.
Sale, limited supply tomorrow night.
All right, tickets are on sale.
At 6 o'clock in the main gym. Doors will open at 5 p.m.
All right, we have a limited supply of tickets. They'll go on sale at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, 6 p.m. at the main gym. So be there, lined up and ready. Coach, Mr. Chichu,
Yeah.
congratulations on outstanding year so
We
far.
have to say one thing. We got to tell Andy and Dino, get back to work. We love you.
Andy and Dino, get back to work. We love you. Everybody, let's get ready for a little tailgate party at Glenbrook North, because you know there'll be one, folks. The hamburgers and the sausage will be in effect tonight, as hopefully we can get Rick back here, maybe get some post-game interviews later on in the press conference room, as I'll have to do some great filler time, but hey, I could talk all night about the Glenbrook North Spartans. What we haven't seen, Billy Diamond, he did score early in the ball game, did a great job all game taking to the basket hard. Excuse me, and he did the small things you don't really see. He hustled on the defensive end, he hustled for the loose balls, and he did a great job ball handling late in the game, not giving up the ball, and that's great maturity by sophomore. As you know, and Kyle Scott, what more can you say about the guy all season? Hustling for balls, getting loose balls, doing the small things you need done, game in and game out. We'd like to thank Paul Carlson, who's been running the cameras for us all season. Pop me up a little. Because I'm not really getting anything on my mic. Hopefully you guys are getting me up there. As we're not getting much, but hopefully we're getting something. Rick Hagan is back here. An outstanding job, Rick. We love you. Good job. As hopefully, I don't know, the question that comes to mind now, will we be able to get some more post-game interviews later?
Quite possibly. I had Josh call right after I signed off. I don't know if you guys turned off the wireless or not. There's some kind of a post-game press conference or something we might try to run back. I thought we had signed off. These press credentials get you a lot of freedom out here. We get you no courtesy and a mob. And I'm just very excited to be here right now. This means, you know, not only for the players, they worked very hard, for this community, this school. And hey, I got another game. We got another game.
We got another game. And Rick, really quickly, I thank Miss Holacek, Miss Calhoun for doing our stats tonight. As I said before, Paul Carlson running the camera, Pee-wee. We got Paul Gonzalez here, the consummate super fan, as we will be cut off right now.
We're just gonna be. Do a tremendous job. They've done a tremendous job ever since I've known them. And you know, I felt we had chances to win the game at the end of both regulation and the first overtime, and Josh made sure we didn't lose it at the end of the second overtime. So you know, we made the big steals when we had to. I thought Kevin Koval did just a great job on Heldman, and without Koval's effort, he's not in this room, but without Koval's effort, we're not here right now. We're very happy to be in Champaign. We're going to go down there and have a lot of fun, and hopefully win a game or two or three. All right? And we're not going down there just to step on the floor. We're going down there to win. And I know it'll be a tremendous task, but we're a good ball club, and we're going to represent the North Shore area and the Central Suburban League well in Champaign.
Coach, I was wondering if what you guys were trying to do to kind of counter Heldman when he started running around the screens early and shooting that three-pointers.
Well, we just wanted to make every shot as difficult for him as we could. And if you relax off him 1 second, he's good enough that he could fill it. And I'll tell you what, he is a tremendous player. And I thought both Kyle Scott and Kevin did a great job. You remember Kyle Scott has not practiced for the last 5 days because of the flu, and Kevin came in with a lot of great energy and did a great job on it. He got 31 points, but he did not make a field goal in the fourth quarter of the overtime. I see. So they didn't sub, and I think maybe they got a little tired at the end. That's why I held the ball in the second overtime, because I didn't think that they could get it from us.
Kyle, you were covering Hellman for most of the game. How did you think his energy level was? He really didn't come out of the game.
This kid seems like he's a cross-country athlete. I mean, we were watching game film on him, and all he does is he just never stops moving, runs up and down the court. If he doesn't have the ball, he's breaking in the basket. And, I mean, it seems like he never gets tired. I mean, evidently tonight, Kevin Cole was able to deny him the ball in the fourth, and when Kevin was out, I was able to deny him. And, maybe that had something to do with, like, nervous energy, it takes some out of you. But, I mean, this kid is he's a phenomenal player, and he's tough to guard because he's quick and he can handle the ball.
They missed a couple of free throws late, and Matt Carpenter and Jamar Holcomb made sure they didn't get it back. And, we're disappointed in our free throw shooting, but we've normally been great free throw shooters all year, and the shooters that we have there at the line are the ones we want to have at the line. So, I'll sink or swim with the guys that are shooting those.
What was going through your mind right at the end of the regulation when you had the 2 free throws to tie it?
Well, at first, it's instinct for me to, late in the game when I catch is to go to the basket and get fouled because, I've been shooting pretty well from the free throw line all year. In the last 2 games, I don't know I'm going to have to lock myself in the gym and shoot about 1,000 free throws. But, when I was on the line at the end of regulation, the whole season's basically resting on those 2 shots. And I did not want it to end there. And I think, I just had a little extra bit of focus. I got my legs in it, fouled through, and, they just went in. So.
What's the thinking when a team comes here with 12 losses?
How that team has 12 losses, I don't know, because what they're doing in the postseason, they better stick with. Or I'm not trying to coach your team, but what they're doing now is they're just doing a great job. I think they're realizing their roles, and they're probably playing with more enthusiasm.
Didn't they win? They won 10 of their last 11 games, I think.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's going to be a great.
That's
going to be a great team next year. If they're committed to each other, and which I'm sure they are. Max does a tremendous job, and you can see that from his track record that he really got his team ready to play.
Coach, were you guys constantly rotating players in and out and trying to find some kind of continuity, or were you guys
No.
tired from?
What we were doing is we feel Kevin Coble is our best defender, and we wanted, with about 5 minutes to go in the game, I felt it slipping away a little bit, so I put him and Jeff Hoffenberg in a couple times, and then Matt Carpenter in there for Jamar once, to get our best defenders out on the floor, and then we wanted Billy and Josh and Jamar back in there for offense. So it paid off for us, and our kids accept their roles. That's why we've been able to win 55 games the last 2 years.
Brian, you had a good start, and then they seemed to deny you the ball in the second quarter. What was going on there?
Well, I guess they figured us out. I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again. It's tough to stop everyone on our team, and the team that is the team that does is eventually gonna be the team that beat us. But I don't think a team can come in and stop the 5 starters. I mean, if like I said a million times, if 2 of us have a bad game or an off night, the other 3 are gonna pick it up, or vice versa. And I came out strong. I've been struggling a little with my easy shot that I use in my turnaround shot, and I've been shooting it a lot all season, and tonight it started falling. And then I guess at halftime the coach said something to him, and I think that they came out at halftime in a zone, and they kind of crowded the middle. Then our shooters, and they started slashing the lane and opened it right up again, and I got the ball a few more times. And I mean, you can't stop all of us, and whoever has the hot hand is the one who's going to be shooting the ball at the time.
I posed this question to Libertyville. I was hoping to any of you. You guys were in the SuperSectional game last year. It was almost the same game as this year. You know, we went to triple overtime with you. Do you think having that experience was advantageous to you?
I think we thought it was going to be a little more advantageous than it actually was. You know, we came in here and we thought that one of our biggest edges was that we were here last year. We knew what to expect. We've played on this floor. You know, we've been playing in front of big crowds, you know, most of the season, including last season. And we thought that was going to give us a pretty big edge. But, you know, I don't know the exact stats, but Heldman, I don't know what he missed, 2 free throws all game. I mean, those guys were nailing their throws. They were playing their game. They were getting the ball to Heldman. You know, you got to give them a lot of credit. They're a good team.
I think last year we were the Cinderella team, and we were happy to be here, and we were playing a great team. So we came in here and said, hey, let's let the chips fall where they may. This year we would have been disappointed, really disappointed had we not won. And because we felt we could beat this team, and we were able to survive.
I think all week, if you can see my shirt, it says we're going to sip the champagne in '93, and the whole school, I think the 12 guys or the 15 guys or 17 guys on the team and the coaching staff is about the only people in the school who didn't overlook this game. I mean, people were telling me about they booked rooms, they booked reservations downstate, and they're going to have the best time of their lives. And I knew we were going to let down an entire school if we didn't strap it on and you know, win a big ball game. And I kind of knew it was going to be a tough game. You know, no one really planned on double overtime. You never do, but I think, you know, they're a hell of a team, and we can't take anything away from them. And you know, I think they really weren't rattled. They're a bunch of juniors, and I think they're going to have a hell of a team next year. And I mean, if I was their coach, I'd be excited for them. I think he's a big kid. He's 6'4", 220, and he put a body on me. You know, sometimes it seemed like he was trying to help out too much, and that's when I got free. But I mean, he's their second best player, and he's a big body, and he's going to be a great ball player next year.
He had some big free throws that really kept him in the game.
Brian, when this season started, did you think that this team could surpass what last year's team did in terms of wins and getting downstate?
You want to know the truth? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know what our. We had a great team last year with great chemistry, and I knew we'd have a very, very good team, but I didn't know if the chemistry would be there. And we preached a lot about that early, that the only team that could beat us would be us. And I think we've proven that right. I think these kids over the last 2 months have really grown close to each other. And the chemistry really gelled. You know, we've had our hills and valleys, like every team does. But we've been able to focus what we have to do and what our goal was, and we didn't let any outside interferences destroy this team.
Any more questions?
One more. Coach James, and this is anyone else who wants to answer this. Do you guys think with Brian scoring 35 points in the Libertyville game, Kyle scoring 30-something points in any one game, Billy scoring over 20 points in one game, do you guys think that you guys have filled 4 quarters of basketball like you think you can play it all this year yet?
I mean, as a team,
as all of you guys just playing a solid quarters.
I think Notre Dame was about the closest we've come. I think, you know, we came out that and everyone was clicking. The guards were hitting their shots. The big men were getting the boards. You know, getting offensive rebounds. I think that's definitely the closest that we've come. You know, Brian Culling. I think this might be a little off the subject, but you guys will love this. Brian Culling said to me one day. We were talking about the difference between last season and this season, and he said to me, "Last season was a dream. This season's reality." And I think that was a great comment, and that's a great way to look at it.
Yeah, I think like Coach said, last year we were excited. We had some great games down the stretch, and you know, we came in here and we played in front of the, you know, I guess the biggest crowd and maybe second biggest, not after tonight, I hope. But we came in front of the biggest crowd, and we were so happy just to be on the floor and you know, have everyone screaming in our ear. And this year it'd be such a disappointment, and I mean, we were looking, you know, we had to take everything one game at a time, but we always had our sights set for downstate, and we fulfilled it.
Okay. Thanks a lot, guys.
See you later, buddy. Good job, Dad.
Josh, Carl.
Jay, quit hogging the mic.
It's like the party. They hug.
Of course we are. Jay.
All right, that's it. This is Kevin Nelson. This is for Kevin Nelson, Rick Kagan. We're in the End Club right now, and Kyle Scott behind us. Singing a little number one. After this post-game press conference, we're very excited to be here. We'll see you guys in Champaign. Hopefully, me and Kevin will hopefully be bringing you the game live on the radio and tape delayed like it is right now. And see you guys next week.
Champagne wishes caviar dreams.